Whoa, did somebody say bacon? You know it. I just did an interview with Billy from Billy's Bacon, and he's a restaurateur, and he's got this amazing process for bacon. And he said, Jackson, I love this interview so much that I'm willing to send 1 pound of bacon to anybody that decides to, up to 3 people that you choose. And I honestly don't know who I'm going to choose. I've got a few people that I'm considering, and I get to choose whoever I want. It might be you, but I'm looking for funny comments. I'm looking for maybe inspiring stories as well. You might tear jerk me into sending you some bacon, and if you happen to know Jim Gaffigan, then let him know too. That would be somebody that I would be very interested in getting this bacon in front of. I want to see how he rates Billy's bacon. So we're just having some fun with the show, really. And seriously though, this is a serious opportunity. He was very sincere about it, and so we're gonna fulfill this for 3 people. You're gonna get 1 pound of bacon, and I wish I remember. You're gonna have to watch the episode to see. How he reveals a little bit about the curating process and how they go about this, but he talked about making bacon like our ancestors used to make it. So, there's some real depth to the story. But Billy talked to me about some of the struggles of life. He talked to me about some of the challenges that being an entrepreneur has presented, and I just really was inspired by what he was bringing to the table, and his story as an entrepreneur and as a visionary, and the distribution, and how he got picked up by this hotel that has helped him to get the bacon out to more places, and how many restaurants he wants to own, and operate, and why he does it to help people, and how he wants to help as many people as he can. I was just very moved and inspired by what he's up to. And so if you like bacon and you're up for free bacon, I looked on the website too. Let's go take a look at that. It's like $56 bacon. I mean, this is like some intense stuff here. So here we are, Billy's Bacon small batch. You can see the quality that they put into the photos on here. Says I perfected my 8-day curing process, not 7, not 9, 8 days. Talks a little about the obsession with bacon as itself and the pink salt, probably Himalayan salt, maybe. He says he uses dark brown sugar, and he's got a couple of chef endorsements on here. I know how hard it is to run a business in the restaurant industry and in the food distribution industry. As junior co-founder of Restaurant Connect, we were working in restaurants all the time, and it's just amazing how much heart and soul they put into what they're up to. So let's go take a look at the shop now. We'll see if I can get that to open on the screen or share this tab instead. There we go. So he's now got distribution through goldbelly.com, and man, this stuff is making me hungry. I can't wait to go to dinner now. And he's based out of Alabama. And as you can see here, the small batch of artisan bacon sliced $54.95, or a slab, or you can get the combo here. They've got the gifts as well. But I'm going to leave it at that. If any of you are looking for bacon, want some bacon for free, then drop a comment and let us know. You might be the lucky winners of it, and I'll let Billy know which 3 people we decide to send this to. But it's amazing what happens when you dedicate yourself to just having a great craft, right? And that's, for him, it's making the bacon and showing up as a guest. For me, it's being a host of the show and making sure I'm taking care of people. So part of this is promotional value for him. And I'm just going a little bit extra mile for one of my guests that I was touched by. And again, reciprocating with what he was willing and able to give me. I'm also going to talk to a couple of restaurants that I know, and let them know that, hey, you should try this stuff. See what his bacon's all about. Because, when you're at the top of the game of the hospitality industry, as a restaurant, you're always looking for things like this, a way to make things even better. Big shout out to Billy Joe Wilson as well. I'm going to be introducing the 2 of them, and seeing what comes of that relationship. It might just be a friendship. They might have a little bit of a frenemy relationship. Maybe Billy Joe Wilson makes better bacon, or cuts better bacon. I don't know, cures better bacon than Billy does. That might turn into a competition of its own. But I would bet that they become good friends in the process, because they're both good dudes. I also had a great interview with Philip Shett today, and we talked about OKRs, and how to set goals that energize your team and avoid goals that actually demotivate. Had another great interview with Patrick today, Patrick Vanderbert, and he's all about ethical persuasion. which is of course tied to emotional intelligence, and the art of influence. That was another great recording. And who else did I talk to today? Sharon Rolfe and I got to catch up about what she's been up to. And Dr. Alan Mueller. Oh, I about knocked my microphone over. Dr. Alan Mueller and I talked about the info age and how we're moving into the discernment age. And I believe that wholeheartedly. That was a very uplifting conversation about leadership, and he's got a lot of depth. It's just amazing how many great leaders I get to connect to because of this podcast and the amount of things that I get to learn. It's like I had to go back and look and see that I talked to that gentleman, and man, I'm gonna have to memorize his name even better too, because Dr. Alan Mueller, my goodness, that is somebody that I want to stay close to for the rest of my life. And when you make a choice to interview great leaders and influencers about what they're up to and how they're helping people, next thing you know, you're just abundantly blessed with all sorts of insights and things that you can try and realities that you might want to meditate on to improve your life and improve the life of others. And I end up ending my day with a whole lot that I can go walk and meditate on and think through, what did I learn today, that I can apply to my own life and make sure that I'm showing up as a better team leader, that I'm doing a better job on my relationships, and then I'm freely distributing bacon to people throughout the world, next thing you know. And so if you want to let us know in the comments why you should be selected for it, maybe you end up being one of the very few comments that ends up winning this. And again, I'll do this for 3 people, and we'll go from there. So if you have a vision that you want to share, by the way, if you want to be a leader who just shows up on this show, you don't have to have your own podcast. You can come on my podcast and talk about what you're up to. If you got a vision to help the world, then go ahead and apply to be a guest on our show. And I'd love to talk to you about what that vision is and how you're helping people. And we'll go from there. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And we'll see you guys in the next episode of Vision Pros Live. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here today. I'm really happy that you tuned in to Vision Pros Live. I'm looking forward to seeing your reactions as these episodes continue to move forward. This is going to get more and more fun. We'll have more and more engagement as well. We'll invite people to participate in the show. And thank you for giving us your time and attention. Have an excellent time building out your vision.